Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, do you need something to do Sunday night on June 23rd of the year 2019? Well, for only the low price of $9.99 or free to new subscribers on the WWE Network, you can get some of the greatest wrestling action. And this, of course, is found in the archives, or you could, of course, just watch Stomping Ground live, otherwise known as Rematch Mania. The pre-show begins at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and the show actually starts at 7 p.m. Here's a rundown of this spectacular card, as well as my predictions. First up for the Cruiserweight Championship, we have Tony Nese defending the title against Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak in a triple threat match. I really don't know where to go with this, but I think Gulak as champion would have some depth to it. Recently, he was wrestling guys on NXT as well, and I don't think Tony Nese as champion works as well as Gulak would. Akira Tozawa is a possibility wild card in this match, and this could go either way. I think you have to ask who is the next person in line for a feud, and for that reason, I say Tony Nese will retain and will go on to begin a feud with Mike Kanellis, who seems to be getting built up. Then in SmackDown Tag Team action, we have Heavy Machinery versus Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. I almost think that Heavy Machinery will become the new Tag Team Champions, with this being just took as a joke team. This will give them something to make them seem like a more serious force. I don't see them holding the titles long and possibly losing them in a rematch, or possibly losing them to the Authors of Pain later on down the line. But I'm going with Heavy Machinery to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Big E and Xavier Woods versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Possibly, I'm thinking this will be the pre-show match. I think Owens and Zayn will win, and this will make the heel faction with Dolph look dominant going into the World Championship match. This match is only here to build up the title picture anyhow. In the United States Championship match, we have Ricochet versus Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe will wind up retaining. Joe just recently got the title back, and he should hold on to it for a while. I really don't have much to say beyond that. And while I think Ricochet is great, I don't think he'll be the man to take the title off of Joe, and he definitely won't do it anytime soon. The Raw Women's Championship match, we have Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans. I can see Lacey Evans becoming the Raw Women's Champion with this feud continuing. I predicted that Lacey Evans will win the championship before, and I still think that it's just a matter of time before it happens. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have Alexa Bliss and Bayley. This one is more about Nikki Cross being on the outside of the ring, I believe, and I think Nikki would try to help Alexa only to have it backfire, and we'll see Bliss and Bayley retain. As much as I think Nikki would interfere, I don't believe Bayley would lose. And also there's a possibility that Sasha will return to help save Bayley. However, I think that's not likely. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, the match that everyone is looking forward to. I'm honestly a fan of Drew McIntyre, but I'm tired of seeing him with Roman. Hopefully this is the last match of the feud. But I'm going to go with Roman to get the win. And there's more on where McIntyre goes from here later on. WWE Championship, we have Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage match. And I do not see Dolph winning the championship. I believe if he does, it would definitely be the shock of the night. People are claiming Shane McMahon's push is leading to him taking the title from Kofi. And while I don't want that to be the scenario, I think it could work if Drew McIntyre turns on Shane McMahon later and takes the championship away from him. I don't want to see Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon, as some people are calling, and I honestly don't think that Roman should be in the title picture. If they want to put him in the title picture, they should give him a shot at the Intercontinental or the United States Championship. For the Universal Championship and a special guest referee match, we have Seth Rollins defending against Baron Corbin. And I have to say the thing that has me a little interested in this match is the fact that we don't know who the referee is. I think it was a good call on WWE's part to make us wait to find out. I don't see it being many different people. Is the referee an NXT call-up or a returning legend? Now for a little online speculation. I have seen some people saying that Becky Lynch should be the referee, as well as Shayna Baszler to set up a Becky feud. There are also some saying Sheamus, and where Sheamus is concerned, I want to see him remain on SmackDown when he returns. I want to keep him away from Cesaro and let Cesaro do the singles run on Raw. I also don't want to see Becky as the referee getting involved in the Seth Rollins storyline. Shayna will be the best option of those three. However, I think the way to make this interesting is to have the referee be none other than Paul Heyman. This will only mess with Seth Rollins more, and I also think that Baron Corbin should become the new Universal Heavyweight Champion. This could work with Corbin and Heyman having a deal only for Brock to not agree with the deal and then later destroy Baron Corbin down the line. I wouldn't want Brock to cash in just yet, just to give us a feel of what the new Heyman guy will be like. And it also wouldn't be above Heyman or Lesnar to screw Baron Corbin out of the championship. There's also talk of Bray Wyatt, and I'd rather have Bray Wyatt debut on Raw tomorrow night or even on SmackDown. At this point, where does Bray fit in the card? With Aleister Black wanting someone to come in and Bray wanting someone to let him in, I'm curious if they wind up in a storyline together. Anyhow, that's the predictions of another wonderful, exciting WWE event coming to us this Sunday. Guys, be sure to tune in and comment below with your thoughts and predictions as well. I'll probably have the pay-per-view on even though my eyes aren't going to be glued to the screen if the electricity doesn't go out in this storm. And eventually I will be back with the results. Wrestling Universe. Enjoy WWE Stomping Grounds.